Welcome back to Oli Bricks. We're here at the Sidney Museum. We're going to see a man named Peter. He's going to show us the exhibit. Let's check it out. Let's head inside. Understanding you are the one who potentially started the exhibit. Is that right? And you volunteer here on Fridays. These are things I've learned about you.
Right, yeah. 17 years ago, January through March was the quietest time. And during that time, we probably had about 450 visitors over the 3 months. So I piped up and said, well, my boys have got some Lego, and we can put a show on. Pre-pandemic, we had over 12,000 go through it in the same time.
Right.
That's how much it changed.
Okay.
Which is fantastic. My name is Peter Garnham, and I have just retired as the executive director here after 20 odd years, and I now volunteer here on the board of directors, and that's fine. I could tell you also that I'm the vice president of the Aviation Museum, and that's why I like aircraft, and on a number of committees there and so on. So I'm thinking of going back to work to have a rest. I'm kidding.
Nice. So the whole thing is in progress. Each year it just gets bigger and bigger.
Each year, yes, we always buy the latest models that are of interest to us. Of course, there's so many different themes now that we can't follow all of them. But the ones particularly Technics, space, and Star Wars, Harry Potter, all those which we know are always very popular, we buy those models particularly.
Okay, all right. And are you a fan of the modular building series, or what's now known as icons?
Yes, icons, yes, because a volunteer, Ray Conrath, he bought the Eiffel Tower, which of course is icons. Mm-hmm. The modular series, we've not bought that, because we do have someone that lives up island, on Vancouver Island, that has a large collection. So she brings them in every time to add to the show. Because quite honestly, we can only concentrate on so many. Yeah.
So what is your personal favorite theme?
I love Technics, some of the advanced city buildings, etc., like the fairground, that type of thing. So I really enjoy those. My particular passion is aircraft, anything that comes out to do with aviation. I really like those. So. You know, but then again, when the Lighthouse came out, I loved the look of that, and I just had to have that. Or the cars, you know, I built the Porsche, my son built the Bugatti. Right. So all different. I think it's just, much of it is what takes our fancy. Mm-hmm. But we make sure we've got a really good cross-section of everything. Yes. Right. Yeah.
I noticed you have the fishing store. That was one for me.
Oh, the fishing store.
Yeah, yes. A couple years ago that really. Yeah,
my son built that, and he was thrilled with it too. And to me, it's much the same idea as having the lighthouse. We started out. The museum itself has expanded. We started out with one big hall, and then we added another area. This was the last area that we built. But each time we've had a train, some form of train, generally HO or O scale, and then this time when we made the changes, we decided to have a Lego layout, which is the first. It's around here all year, and so really special. Children love it. You put your foot on the foot pedal and make the train run round. And we have a scavenger hunt just for this table, and again they love trying to find, you know, Cookie Monster or all the different things. So that's very popular. And even the underwater, that we have the models, the scenes underwater. So that, as I say, is a regular build.
Nice.
The rest of it, we normally had it from January through March. It's now been extended to include December because we like people for the Christmas period to be able to come in as well. And so that's why we have it now. It's a new layout from what we've had in the past, and a number of new models to them. And this, of course, is the ideas. It's not the actual Lego kit as such, but it's from Bricklink.
Oh, okay.
Bricklink, yes.
Right, but from the designer program.
Yes, that's right. But it's all Lego parts, and very interesting. I like that kind of thing. Yes, something different. And as I mentioned, the Lighthouse is, although it's not the fanciest of the Lego models, it's one of my favorites for the attention to detail. And you can see how somebody thought their way through that to make it. It's really fascinating. And it really matches the fishing shack as well.
I love the fishing shack.
I know. I think, yeah, they're just kind of very similar in their concept, which is terrific.
Like all the boards that are all falling out of place.
Yeah, right. And the cases of dynamite.
Yeah.
That's the best way to fish. Anyway, if you like, we can. Oh, one other thing I'll show you. Just here we have this. Each year we have a different shape, and it's for people to guess the number of bricks and the weight. And in this, it's solid, and the number of bricks is between 5 and 10,000, and the weight is between 22 and 38 pounds. And then for that, they get a prize, and the prizes are over on the shelf. Whoever gets the closest. And one year we had somebody within 2 bricks.
Wow.
So it was great.
Yeah.
But people love it. We've got 2 scavenger hunts, as I say. One is on the train table, and the other is around the cases that are on the lower floor. And that's just for fun. But they love it. Gives them an extra interest to watch. Mm-hmm. So if we'd like to carry on through. We've got the real tractor. I had to find the original Lego red tractor.
Oh, yeah.
Which I had to get from Germany, but I got it.
Right.
So,
Did you bought it on the internet?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. And another thing too, with the train, at the moment it's got some dead spots. So to fix that, we're getting a couple of connectors, and I had to get them from Hungary. I think it was get them shipped from Hungary.
Wow. Yeah. it's a little bit easier to find parts these days.
Oh, it is. Well, with Bricklink particularly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. So this is Wendy's modular buildings.
Right.
So, and she changes every year, and she buys a lot. And I can't believe how much the value of them is going. Which
Yes.
is so much actually. Yeah.
Yeah, like some of the ones that are worth like thousands now. The
I know,
green grocer and
Yes.
all the early models.
Yes. Yes.
They just released the new the Jazz Club is the next one that's coming
See
out.
that? Oh, it's out.
Coming out in January.
Oh no, it's not a jazz one we've got now.
Unless you already have it somehow.
I don't know. I'd have to check that one out.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. Here again, the old Exoforce of the models. Are they Exoforce? No, maybe not. But we do have a lot of Exoforce. Anyway, so I've got all these. Ray, who did the train table, all the brick heads. He loves getting those. And again, Harry Potter, the full train, and the Emerald Knight. We like putting that on the scavenger hunt because when you find the Emerald Knight, everybody's looking for a knight in armour.
Yeah.
Either that or a 12-wheeled or 16-wheeled crocodile. And of course they're thinking of the actual crocodile, but it's this. This is the new Eiffel Tower, which I think is really impressive. You've got to get a light in here. But that to me is amazing. Just the size. And again, Ray built that.
Yeah, it's my first time seeing it in person.
Isn't it phenomenal? It's impressive.
It's nice.
Yeah. So here we have superheroes, etc. Just all the Batman and the helicarrier. Yeah. And again, here we have Harry Potter and the castle and everything. Just a collection there. And then we get into Star Wars, which we have some here. And of course, this is new. And then over here, Razor Crest is new, and a whole load. Unfortunately, the areas that we had a few years ago were taken away and everything reorganized, so it's a bit squished in, but nevertheless.
Right.
You know, if you just look at the value that's in there.
Yeah.
It's
Quite a bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is my love of airplanes.
Nice.
Of which not all of them are out. This is the thing too, because we add each year, we can only get so many out in the area, and then the rest are kind of still left in the shelves, and we swap them around.
So you have more at home still?
No, in the building here. We've got 2 storerooms.
Oh, okay.
2 storerooms, and the shelves are packed when we put it away. Right. So the planes, these are, again, they're fun. My wife did the carousel and helped with the wheel. And tried to get her involved in Lego. No, I'm not interested in Lego. She loved building it. And again, Minecraft. Minecraft is interesting because a few years ago, when it first came out, incredible interest in it. Now there's still a lot of interest, but it's not quite the same. You know, it's like Exoforce. When that first came out, it was amazing. You know, they had a serial number that each one had a special serial number that you had to collect.
Right.
But you know, now people say, well, what's Exoforce?
Yeah.
Again,
Fallen by the wayside.
yes. These again, you know, I did all of these three, and my daughter-in-law did the pyramid. But again, thoroughly enjoyable.
So this is a Eiffel Tower that you designed
No, that's the original. It was a kit.
Right.
Well, it is a kit, rather. And it's one that I passed up because I did the Opera House and the Taj Mahal, but the Eiffel Tower, I'm not sure I wanted it. It's dark grey and everything. After it was discontinued and no longer available, that's when I decided I wanted it. But
Always.
it came up.
Yeah.
It came in a local paper. Again, just fillers. This again is the AFOL design program, but it's all Lego parts. So it's interesting. It's different, which makes it great. And again, I like the Maersk built those.
I always enjoyed the Maersk ships.
Yes, they're very impressive. Here, this is London. I mean, it's Britain. And again, I think, except for the little one there, I built all the rest because I really like that. Having some connection to Britain, haha.
Yes.
You may have guessed. So this, of course, the pictures. And these arrays, this is my son's Jason map of the world, which he has hanging up in his office when it's not in here.
When it's not here.
Yeah, because he works with digital mapping and so on. So it's perfect.
The largest set by piece count.
That's not the one you're thinking of, is it? The jazz quarter.
No.
No.
No, there's a modular jazz
Okay.
room
yes.
that's in the new modular is a jazz club.
I'm sure that'll be coming here. Right. But anyway, this is kind of fun. Makes a very colourful display. And then again is Jason and his wife Robin have built this. So we carry on now. Sorry to interrupt. Again, more pictures. And this is really fascinating. Yes.
The Van Gogh.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we have these are some of the very early originals, as you see, from the early 70s, which are really fascinating. Yeah. And they love the video too, which is great. So anyway, that's the LUT that I built to complement the Saturn. And believe me, as I say, occasionally a piece has dropped off. It's very weak, that's why it's leading it. I have yet to work out
It looks.
how to keep it accurate, but still do that.
It looks like it's hanging on.
It took me about 100 hours to build, and I've spent at least 10 hours each time I've dropped it, so it's best not to drop it. Anyway, and going around here again, I've done the space shuttle, the space station, this shuttle. That one was one, again, I passed up, and then later on I thought, I'd like to get that, which I did. You know, it's really fascinating. This one is raised, and to me is incredibly impressive. I have the orange Porsche that you saw, the big one. It's still in its factory, sealed box, everything. Somebody's offered me an unopened Titanic for that model now. And if you look at the comparison of the different prices, it's interesting.
Yeah.
So, but no, I think it's fascinating. It's just, we've already got one, and I don't think my wife would have one at home.
Right.
Anyway, we'll carry on around and come back to this. Here we have all the pirates and Imperial. Yes, we've got some Imperial. Anyway, the different ones here, which again are fascinating. I built a couple of them, I can't even remember which ones now, but they're great. And then castles next to that. And of course the yellow castle, we have a couple of them, so because they open out, and the one that's in the window in Michael's office is the opened out, same one opened out. But it's fascinating as the first one.
Right.
Yes.
The yellow castle.
Yes, the yellow castle. Yes, really fascinating. And then over here, my son Jason, this is his specialty. He loves construction. You know, he'd love a real backhoe or something. He'd have a lot of fun with it if he had one. However, no, these are really impressive. When you look at the size and the detail, is amazing. So, no, we're very pleased to have that. And then as we carry on round the corner, this is from Robin. He said, this is some of the most valuable Lego of all. It's even more than sometimes some of the Star Wars. Some of these really old ones, because they're so hard to get.
Yeah. So this one is a remake.
That's the remake. Yeah, but we have the original.
Of the original.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
The original is I
think that's it,
this
yes.
one there, or both these ones.
Yes.
So I just got this one recently.
Right.
But my brother, who is older than me, he had the original ones
Yes,
from the 70s.
I had that one.
Yes, yeah, it's just fascinating. Yeah. And then here we have Space Police and all the different ones.
Sort of the next wave of space.
Yeah, that's right.
Stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
Again, fairly rare.
Yeah. This is some of the stuff that I had from when I was like
Yes.
a kid.
Yeah.
That's my era.
Right.
Yeah.
And here we have Friends. Now, we've not collected Friends as such, but again, it's somebody that we know that the daughter has collected Friends, and so we're able to put out the Friends display. So it's special.
Nice.
And here we have again, I don't know, movie themes or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Looks like
movie themes.
Jurassic Park, yeah.
Yes, Jurassic
and
Park. We have
Ghostbusters.
I thought it was a Jurassic Park helicopter, but that really unusual helicopter. We've got that one, but that's not out on display. But yeah, it came from another series, much the same time as Jurassic Park. The exhibit, we've just extended it now, so it covers December through March the 31st, and it has over 300 large models and many, many more smaller models in amongst them. And very popular, we have scavenger hunts and some for prizes.